We are out and about in Manchester this morning. As you can see, we are right smack bang in the middle of Manchester city centre. We've actually been here a couple of days. We're in town for a big Lego event. The biggest Lego event in the country is going on just down the road, the biggest one of the year. And there's already videos about that over on Block Party if you want to watch them. But this video is basically everything we do when we're not doing the Lego stuff. It's Sunday morning. We've basically got all of today free. We don't go home until tomorrow. So we're just going to keep ourselves amused mooching around Manchester. We've got a bit of a list of things that we want to do. Anna wants to go to the Jellycat concession in Selfridges. It's based on a fish and chip shop. We also want to go and check out Pop Mart because there is a ever-increasing Pop Mart addiction going on. There's a Lucy and Yak store somewhere in Manchester that Anna wants to visit, so we're going to go and find that as well. And first up, if there's not a massive queue, we're heading for a place that we walked past yesterday on the way to the convention, which apparently is the new hipster food location in Manchester. There was literally a queue outside of it, and it's a place called Eggslut, which does eggs, and we like eggs. So we're going to head down there and see if we can get in. We would have been out and about a little bit earlier. They actually open at 8 a.m. It's nearly 11:30, but we've just had some problems with our hotel room door not locking. So we've been delayed by a good half hour, 45 minutes by waiting for the hotel maintenance to come and actually fix our door so we could lock it and leave our stuff in there. So I suspect because... Well, yeah, I've got all my stuff in there. I don't think that's unreasonable. I've got all my things in there. All the Lego I bought yesterday, my laptop. Yeah, I wasn't very happy because it ruined my plans. I have a route planned on my phone and everything. I had an itinerary for the day and it's now been wrecked. We're supposed to be going to this place for breakfast and now it's turning into lunch. And I know from yesterday, they have a queue at lunchtime. So we're about 5 minutes away. We'll meet you there and hopefully be able to show you some delicious eggs or a big queue that explains why we don't have the delicious eggs. There you go, old school vlog cathedral shot. In fact, while Anna was getting ready this morning, they were playing the cathedral bells, so I recorded a little clip. I'll insert a little bit here. It is a 14-minute long clip, so I'm not going to show you all of it, but here you can have a couple of seconds of the bells coming from that cathedral this morning.
It is for Andy.
Yeah, but they can have a little bit. And I hope you enjoyed that donging. Now we're going to continue about our journey. In other news, since the cruise vlogs, which are over a week ago for us now, we got back from the cruise 8 days ago. Obviously for you, it's just a couple of days, but I have invested in some old man shoes and annoyingly, they've made an incredible difference. I did a whole day at a convention yesterday. I'm completely pain-free. It's helped my heel. The lack of limping has helped my back. So I hope it's not a permanent shift to old man shoes, but it's at least a temporary shift to old man shoes. We're blaming this queue situation on the hotel. I'm going to charge them for my time. So there you go, that's the menu. That's the place itself. And I'm currently in the queue on my own because Anna's gone over there to a Look Fantastic pop-up. So bottom line, she's left me in the queue by myself. Which means if I do get to the front before she's back, I'm gonna get her smoked salmon. And it'll serve her right. She hates fish. She's back and she looks very pleased with herself.
Well, I don't drink, but there's free coffee.
Oh, I get a coffee. Excellent. So the Look Fantastic thing over the road is giving vouchers for the place we're going to eat, which seems like they should deliberately send you there first. We've got a seat outside because it's very young and loud and noisy in there, and now Anna's off to be a Karen because they gave her a Coke rather than a Coke Zero. I think they're bringing the rest of our food out for us. I assume that's what's happening. I've just paid £30 for brunch and the lady walked off. I don't think I'm built for how young people order food. I didn't really know what to do or where to go, so I wandered out here and sat down. I assume I'll be eating eggs soon. So this is the free coffee that Anna earned me by going over to the Look Fantastic thing. So it's going to be delicious because it's free. So here you go, it's very fancy hipster food. Anna has got the bacon, egg and cheese with no cheese. We have the fancy hash browns, which are made with duck fat and rosemary salt and truffle oil. She asked me if I wanted sriracha or ketchup. So we've got sriracha. And then I've got pork romesco. It's a delicious pork belly. So here we go. I think this has got the possibility to be a little bit sloppy, but quite smells good. Well, the sandwich is a delight. Let's get involved in there. It tastes like roast potatoes. And if there was any doubt as to how yolky the egg was, that's the aftermath. This is so yummy. The hash browns are just great. I just want a massive sack of these. Well, that place was pretty good. I don't know that it was worth 30 quid for the two of us, but it was pretty tasty. And it's always fun to be involved in something that has a big queue outside. We've not been to a breakfast place for a queue since the Breakfast Club down in London years ago, but that was good. Enjoyed that. Right, next stop is Pop Mart, which I need to work out which direction it's in from here. So it is this way. So we've got to go back the way we came a little bit. And yeah, it's then kind of behind the shopping centre, I think. So Pop Mart, here we come. Hopefully they have the Donald Duck stuff, which they didn't have in either London or Southampton, but they did have in Amsterdam. So I don't know if it's a range that's available everywhere or if they just had it in Amsterdam. But yeah, fingers crossed I can get myself another Donald Duck. It's not Scrooge McDuck this time. I like Scrooge McDuck, but I'm buying the Donald Duck ones because I want a Donald Duck. Well, we've already had cathedral bells. We may as well include a tram in the video as well and go full old school. I tell you what, compared to the Nottingham trams, these things are massive. Look how high off the floor they are. And me and Anna have been in that Primark before, years ago. That's where we came and did the Friends Central Perk cafe thing that's in there. I don't know if it's still in there, but we're not going in now because Pop Mart's just the other side of it, I think. So we're heading there. But yeah, thought you'd like a tram shot. Tram! It's leaving. I'll let you see it in motion as well. We do like a moving tram. Bye-bye, tram. There it goes. And now we're nearly where we're aiming for, I think. We almost walked past it because it's got all this building work going on outside it, but it's here, it exists. Let's go and have a rummage. Well, they've got Minions and Mickey. No sign of Donald, though, I don't think. Boo, no Donald. I think we're just going to have to go back to the Netherlands. It looks like it's the only option. I was tempted to get a Minions one, but there's literally 1 out of 12 of the Minions is a Kevin, and I only want one if it's a Kevin. So Minions seems like a bit of a waste. But yeah, if anyone has a Pop Mart local then that has the Donald ones in, let me know. I am willing to travel. Every time we come to Manchester, it seems like half of it is being rebuilt. No exception today. This whole section here next to the tram stop, completely blocked off for state-of-the-art leisure space is going to be there, apparently. I do like state-of-the-art leisure, so maybe I'm not against it. In fact, this bit that's being rebuilt here and along here, it's mine and Anna's old house. We used to live along here for a couple of days. Yeah, we did an Airbnb here when we went to see Christina Aguilera. And that was the way we got into the Arndale Centre. And I think it was, I forget exactly where it was. I think it was just one of these random doors along here that looked like they've seen better days. It was probably, what, 5 or 6 years ago? Yeah, was it before COVID? Pre-COVID. One of these doors, though, took us into an Airbnb. And it now looks like it's pretty close to condemned. In fact, it's probably that building there. That looks a little bit more like the balconies that we had. So I think it was that next building along. Ultimately, if you really want to know, there's a video of it on the channel. One thing I don't remember is the trams being out the front of it. Have they always been here? Tram! There it goes. So the reason we're kind of skulking around the outside of the shopping centre rather than going in is twofold. Reason one, we are heading somewhere specific, which is over here. Reason two, we're kind of going to finish off in there. We might accidentally stumble into the Lego store. And Selfridges is the other side of that. Then our hotel is the other side of that. But we are heading now for the Lucy and Yak store because Anna is a big Lucy and Yak fan. Oh, we're crossing with the red man. I don't know how I feel about this. And she's never seen a Lucy and Yak store before, but she noticed it online. And it's just up here, apparently. So we're going to go and buy some dungarees, I imagine. There you go. She's found it. She's very giddy. She does wear a lot of their clothes, but I think they have a street entrance around here. So, yeah, brace yourselves. To be fair, I have a couple of belts. They do belts for the fuller figured gentlemen. So we might grab a belt while we're here. This is basically Anna's dream location. Dungarees in all shapes, sizes and colours. I quite like the socks. I have found a belt. Anna, meanwhile, is looking at all of the clothes. And I mean all of the clothes. She is enjoying herself in here. She's made many purchases. We'll do a haul when we get back to the hotel. Next stop on our girly shopping day is Lush Cosmetics. Where,
You love Lush.
yeah, Anna wants bath bombs or something, presumably. I am going to see if they've got any of my delicious Flying Fox shower gel, which, as far as I'm aware, is free, because I've never paid for it. So I think they just give it to you. Or if they don't, Anna will just buy me some. There's a fish market. Hold on. Are they going to have perch? We might be cooking our own dinner tonight. There is so much fish on this fish market. I don't see any perch though. We're just taking a slight detour from girly shopping. We're in the bookshop. I do like a bookshop. I'm not even necessarily here for a book to read, but Anna's got me into colouring, so I'm looking for a colouring book. And of course, I love a notebook. There are a few things in life that is good. There's a new notebook. Maybe I'll get myself a wicked one. Paddington notebook. I might have to get a Paddington notebook. I have found the colouring books. What I really want... Oh wow, I get the Fourth Wing colouring book. I bet that's got some sections in it. I don't want a granny square. What I want is a colouring book like this one, but not Romanticy or Pride and Prejudice. I want something like that, but with superheroes. I don't think such a thing exists, because they're targeted at girls, and girls don't like cool things. They like Pride and Prejudice. I am frustration. I'm really tempted to buy both of these books, just so when I present them at the till, they get really confused about what I'm up to. Anna is looking at colouring books. That is cool. What I have found is they have got some pens over here, so we could do some travel colouring if we buy some pens as well, which might be fun. Well, that was a very successful trip to the bookshop. Now we need to get back on our mission, which is finding Lush, although we have just seen down there is a sock shop, and I know somebody who likes a sock shop, so we might be heading down there as well. We're also, and I don't think she knows it yet, pretty much directly above the Lego store, so we need to get downstairs, I think, to get to Lush. So I guess we might accidentally end up in the Lego store after all. Who knew? Talk about a stroke of good fortune. There's Lush. And look what it's near. There's literally no way to avoid it. Yay! Well, this is how Anna's got me in here, because I normally refuse to come into Lush. But they've got Paddington bath bombs, marmalade sandwich bath bombs, marmalade slop of some kind. But I don't take baths. Bath bombs are no use to me. What I have found, which I might actually get, is this. I might not be able to resist some Minions shower gel. Now, if this had been Kevin, I'd have broken my no baths rule. Why is it always that one-eyed weirdo? Give me a proper Minion that people actually like. Well, we've made it into the Lego store. A couple of the staff have just come over and said they've seen the block party video we already put out on Friday, or yesterday, as I'm recording this. I just need to get my hamster hat, which is the main reason I wanted to come in, so I didn't get one of these the other day, so I have a hamster hat. But yeah, they like that we liked their displays, so hooray! I found the hamster hats. Now I'm happy. It became medicine o'clock for Anna, so we found a quaint little local coffee shop to sit in and just have a little bit of a drink so she could take her medicine and let the tablets kick in. Such a hipster coffee. She's got pistachio velvet oat latte. I have coffee. The problem we've got now is Anna bought a book in the bookshop, and she doesn't read very often, but when she does, quite hard to drag her away from it, and she started the book here. The annoying thing is the next shop we're due to go to is the Fugler shop. I want to go and buy Fugglers. Fugglers! We've just had an awesome interaction with the guy who was clearing the tables in Starbucks. He came over and he recognised us and was like, "You're the guy who looks for Minions, aren't you?" I was like, "Yeah, amongst other things." And then he looked straight at her and said, "Which means you're the one who loves sharks." So he didn't remember our names or anything. Obviously only a passing interest in what we do, but he knows Anna loves sharks. The message is getting through. Right, we're on our way down to the entertainer now to look at the Minions. Not the Minions, the Fugglers. That man's put Minions in my head. All right, well, we've made it into the entertainer. which means we have many, many, many Fugglers to choose from. These are new and quite cool. They've got the builder ones. I've built all of them because I'm a child. But the ones I like the look of are the old fogies that have just come out. I might have to get myself an old fogey to come and live with us, or maybe a Care Bear for Anna. Look how pretty they are. Look at that smile. One small Fuggler purchased. Once again, we'll show you everything we bought with a little bit of a haul when we get back at the hotel. One interesting point. Since when did the Entertainer open on Sundays? It only occurred to me when we were in there that they never used to open on Sundays and they never used to stock Harry Potter because of religious stuff. But they're open on Sundays and they had a load of Harry Potter stuff. So when did that change? Why did that change? There you go, we are finally back out in the open air again. It's still a very pleasant day. No need for a coat. But the final stop of our tour is Selfridges for the Jellycat concession that's in there. And I am hoping that because it's been half term this week, all the kids have already been during half term. So the fact that it's Sunday afternoon won't mean there's a massive queue. There wasn't a queue for Pop Mart, there wasn't a queue for the Lego store. So I'm hoping there won't be a queue for Jellycat. There wasn't when I was in there on Friday night buying Anna a couple of green balls where we've made it in. They've got all the different coloured rabbits in here, but this guy I think is absolutely brilliant. I kind of want him. What are you saying?
Really my vintage ones. I got vintage carrots.
Yeah. What is that supposed to be? Is that a potato?
Yeah.
Very nice. A baguette at the top as well. I'm not that into the food ones. Yeah, see, I'd much rather have a turkey in a hat. Although I'm saying I'm not into the food ones. That dippy egg is absolutely sensational. It's got a soldier with a moustache. I do like that. Trying to convince Anna to get one of these for when we fly to Florida, but I don't think she's keen. But this is the main event. This is why we come to this one, because they have this fish and chips set up, which I think is exclusive to here. I've certainly never seen the fish and chips ones in any of the other ones. The piece of fish is bonkers, but we've already got Vinny Vinegar. We've already got the mushy peas who come as a 2-pack. It might be time to get a chip and a cap, or maybe a little newspaper wrapped bag of chips. I'm making Anna get in this. There's no way I would fit, but every time I come here, I want to go in there for my picture. But yeah, there she is. Next to, is that a chip or a pea? I don't even know. But she seems very happy in there. I might just leave her there. She should get one of these to drive around in. Well, that was a jolly successful trip to Selfridges. We only went to the Jellycat section. We're not classy enough for any of the other departments, but we did make a purchase. We have the yellow bag. So along with everything else, we'll show you what we got when we get back to the hotel. And we are almost back to the hotel now. It is right there in front of us, that building, the other side of Premier Inn, with all the glass windows. That's our hotel. It is very conveniently positioned. Where can you what?
Get down.
Get down? There's a big slope here. Yeah, it's an ideal location, this hotel. We do like staying here. The only problem is because we're smack bang in the city centre, parking costs a fortune. It's cost us £51 to park in the car park next to the hotel for the 3 nights that we're here, which seems insane because that's with like validated, discounted hotel parking. I can't imagine how much it would be. Yeah, it's insanely expensive, but yeah, it is super convenient, certainly for the actual city centre. Less convenient for the convention we've been to, which is over at Manchester Central, which is like a 15-20 minute walk from here. But we like to be in the mix of everything. We only have to go over to the convention once. Well, we're back in the hotel, so haul o'clock. Firstly, we got some donuts. This is the main thing. I'm literally ripping the box open to show you an assortment of donuts. So therefore our dinner. Having dinner donuts. As you know, we went to Lucy and Yak. So from there, apparently Anna got some Lush Sleepy Dust. So it's not the most organised, coherent haul we've ever done. She also got some Sleepy spray from Lush. I got a plain dark belt from Lucy and Yak because they're nice and long. And I've been through airport security and oh, for goodness sake, it's gone everywhere. I've been through airport security before with these on and not had to take them off. So I don't know if they're officially flight safe because it feels like there's metal on them. But either way, they don't ask me to take this one off the way they do a leather belt for some reason. So maybe all these years we thought it was a metal detector. Maybe it's a leather detector and they don't like you passing through with leather on. But either way, I like a little canvas belt, especially as we're heading towards the summer. They're better to wear with shorts rather than big, thick leather belts that go on jeans. And then Anna got a variety of t-shirts, which I'll show you and then throw back at her so she can fold them back up again. So she got carrots, which has more carrots on the back. This is all from Lucy Yak. She also got whatever that is. Don't trash the ocean, because Anna loves sharks. And then she also, cool, you got loads of t-shirts. She got one with sleeves, which doesn't seem to have anything written on it. Boring. And then she also got a blue one that has a flower on the front and many flowers on the back. And then with that, she got a Lucy Yak bag. She also got one of these from Waterstones. This is to live in her suitcase when we travel so that she can have a fan in any hotel we go to ever, because she always complains there's no fan. She does like a fan. And then were these from Waterstones? Yeah. She got these from Waterstones, little pin badges. She's really into pin badges at the moment. So a couple of wicked ones, one for Elphaba, one for Glinda. Well, they're both for Anna, but they're of those. She also got this book, which is the book she was reading in the Starbucks. Sorry, the local cafe that we went to. I shouldn't throw books, probably. She got a colouring book, the Candy Blossom Cuties. And I think that's it for Anna's side of the haul. And then I got this gentleman to dangle from my bag because I made the mistake of touching him. Therefore, I had to buy him. I also got some Fugler playing cards. I think it's finally time to update the playing cards. I always carry a deck of cards with me to amuse us. I kind of wanted it for the tin more than anything. But actually, yeah, we're not going to play cards with these. The cards are horrible. They're teeth-shaped cards. I mean, they're cool to look at, but you wouldn't want to play a game with them. Look at the Joker. That's cool. But the tin is amazing. And I think I'm going to use the tin to put my my little travel essentials kit in, which would be quite cool. So I wanted the tin more than anything. And then I also got a few bits from Waterstones. So I got a Mr. Tickle book because Mr. Tickle, I have a player called Mr. Tickle in my Football Manager series, and all of the non-British viewers think I'm being really weird and sexual when I keep calling him Mr. Tickle, because his name's Sam Tickle, but I call him Mr. Tickle. So I'm going to show that on a Football Manager video to be like, look, I'm not being weird. This is why I call him Mr. Tickle. So I've got my first Mr. Men book in at least 10 years. I got a colouring book as well, because I'm very easily influenced by TikTok. And then we got some pens so that we can do some colouring while we're away. We have pens at home, but we don't have travel pens, but now we do. And that oh, goodness me, I forgot the main event. Jellycat. So we went Jellycat. Anna got a little Grumpy Cloud keyring. She had to choose between the keyring and just the Cloud Cuddly, which was like 3 times the size, but only £3 more. But she wanted to be able to hang it off her bag. It feels like Dave. And then Anna got me my new friend, Turkey the Pigeon. This is my Valentine's present. It's me and Turkey the Pigeon. He is very handsome, though. Is that an owl or a pigeon? Oh, and then she's pointing at the bag. I don't know why she didn't just come on camera. She got a little pin as well, because Anna likes sharks and Anna likes pins. That one's a seagull, the pigeon. And that does conclude our haul. So we're now back at the hotel. It's not even 4 o'clock, but we're back in time for me to start editing this video. And then I can watch the North London Derby, which hopefully went successfully. And then we'll probably order a pizza, because I didn't get pizza yesterday. And I really want pizza. We've been here, this is our 3rd night in Manchester, and I've not had a pizza yet. And everyone knows Manchester is famous for pizza because it was invented here. But we will wrap things up there. So if you have enjoyed this video, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for us. Subscribe to the channel for loads more vlog content. I don't know what comes next. We have got more travel to do, but not for a little while. But coming up over the next couple of months, we obviously have the big Florida trip. We're also going to be having a few days up in Scotland. I'm potentially going to fly over to Denmark because I really think I need to go to Denmark. So there's going to be stuff to do. So make sure you subscribe for all of that. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Toodle pip. Bye-bye.